obìnrin sọ̀wà nù ó nóhùn lórí ọkọ. If we are putting good behavior into consideration, Biola Adebayo's marriage will last from now till forever.
Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and press the notification button.
Guys, you are welcome to my show, Jeff Owolewa TV. Let me just go straight to the point. When the news of Biola Adebayo came on the internet about a marriage breakup, she said in that post that she and her husband have been separated for the past 1 year, April last year. That news broke a lot of people's hearts, including me, because I did not see it coming. Nobody saw it coming at all. I now remember this Yoruba adage that goes like this: obìnrin sọ̀wà nù ó nóhùn lórí ọkọ. That adage is actually correct, but it is not applicable to the Biola Adebayo situation, because Biola Adebayo that we know, that I know, she is one of the most well-behaved women I have ever known. You get me? So if we are putting good behavior into consideration, Biola Adebayo's marriage will last from now till forever. Do you get? Because she is very level-headed. She's always in a class of her own. She's not the kind of woman that up and down. She is highly well behaved. When Yoruba will say tó bá bu omi sí ìyàwó mi lẹ́nu látàárọ̀ ó máa bá ńbẹ̀ tó bá dalẹ́, that is exactly the kind of connotation that you can use to describe Biola in your car, because she is very, very well behaved. So she is not the kind of person that will be fomenting troubles in the house. Let us get that one straight out there. Because when I made that post, a lot of people came out of the comment section saying, why are we men always quick to blame the women anytime there is a marriage breakup? And I said, in all my videos, I always say I'm an advocate of love. I love when I see two people in love, happily married. You understand? I love it. I don't like to see people break up. I don't like to see marriage breaking up and all of that. No. But I always say, if there are issues in a marriage, because there will be issues, definitely. There is no perfect marriage anywhere. If there are issues in marriage, I still feel we can resolve whatever issues we have. But if the issues have gone toxic, then that toxicity has gone violent, then domestic violence has, already ensued. Then if domestic violence has become the order of the day in that marriage, get out of that marriage. The woman should get out of that marriage. That has always been my admonition all the freaking time. Get out of that marriage once violence is already involved. Do you get? Because the safety of your safety is the most paramount thing in the world. If something happened to you in that marriage, all in the name of I don't want people to say this, my church members, my family members, my neighbors, what would they say? They will be counting it for me. They will say, mututi koko, mututi shekini kon, okometa, okometa, otinka fumi. See, let them say whatever they want to say, because they will still talk if you whine. So it's better you save yourself, consider your safety, leave that marriage. If it has become violent, then I still believe if violence has not actually set in, if the issues are still manageable, we can still resolve the whatever issues we are having in a marriage, because marriage is managed. Marriage is based on tolerance. I tolerate you, you tolerate me. Even King Dr. Saheed Osupa said, èmi náà fẹ́ ó fẹ́ mi mọ́ ṣùgbọ́n mi, èmi náà gangan mo tún fẹ́ mọ́ ṣùgbọ́n òun náà, because nobody is perfect anywhere. There is no perfect marriage anywhere. When you see a couple that they have spent 50 years in a marriage, 80 years in a marriage, I always admire them. I always love it, like deeply in my heart. I always love them. I always love to see two people happily married. Do you get? But don't tell me that those people that have spent 50 years in their marriages are not going through issues in those marriages. Of course, they have issues, but the ability for you to resolve whatever issues popping up in your marriage makes you a stronger couple moving forward. That is why I always say there should be a channel of communication, and that channel should be left open at all times, and reduce the third party you are bringing into your marriage. So now we saw these write-ups on the internet, for the past couple of hours. Then I want to say this categorically speaking: these write-ups are not affirmative. Allegedly, these write-ups I'm about to read now, they are not affirmative. They are just based on allegations. You feel me? So this is serving as an official disclaimer in this video for these write-ups. So now, somebody claiming to be the sister of Biola Adebayo's ex-husband Oluwaseyi, and this write-up goes like this. Oluwaseyi Oriyomi Omo Akin, even though all the buzzing on my phone all yesterday and through midnight and early hours of today did not allow me to send you a happy birthday wish, amidst all, I was overwhelmed by the show of love and concern from family and friends all over the world. Everyone wants to know if you are fine, and of course you are. My dear brother, just like we are taught from our early years to be strong and resilient, focused and never weary no matter what. Oluwaseyi, you have always been a sweet guy. You love unconditionally. Somehow, your open heart, love, and cravings to keep your own was misguided for being too demanding. Most of the time, when we talk, I feel the desire in your voice, even till this morning. Iya, like you fondly call me. Let me talk to her first to drop the post before taking any action. You still want peace despite being bastardized and crucified wrongly. You were never quick to take revenge. How pure can your heart be? My dear, please accept my sincere apology for being too harsh on you. You were right anyways. You saw it coming early though. You are not on this alone. We love you deeply, and to all that shows concern, God bless you all. Many happy returns, my brother. Now this write-up, came from someone that they said allegedly is a sister to Oluwaseyi, the ex-husband of Biola Adebayo. Now, another write-up. This one is coming from someone allegedly that claimed to be a former church member of Biola Adebayo. I have known Sister Biola Adebayo for years. We attended the same church before she got married. I remembered the first day Sister Biola brought this guy, Sheyi, to our pastor for counseling. I wonder why she will settle for less. This guy wasn't the picture of what I expected her to have eventually settled for. I kept wondering how he looks so good in pictures and not so good in person with his K or V legs. He looks so rough and dirty. In my mind, I kept wondering why she will settle for this. Was it desperation to marry? Was it desperation to marry? All kinds of questions ran through my head and my mind for all the weeks they did the counseling, standing there as a protocol officer that allows them in to the pastor's office. Deep down in my mind, I saw the man as a man who will never encourage a woman grow. In my head, I kept saying, woman success driven should not settle for lesser men because it will tell with time. Throughout the wedding, my mind was unsettled. It was at the peak of her career at that time that she needed a man who pushes his woman forward. The only thing that gladdened my heart is she came out with a son from that marriage. Irrespective of anything, I will not judge any of them. I saw the guy's body language during our mother's burial, and I remembered telling my friend that you can see how the guy was behaving. I went as far as told her I have never liked the guy from day one. While Biola was trying to warm up to him, he made it so obvious he wasn't having it. I'm sure she broke that news on his birthday for a reason. I never congratulated her for getting married because in my mind and head, she wasn't married. I'm sure she will see me as enemy, but I wasn't. And I couldn't express myself to her. I'm closing this quote now. This is coming from someone that claimed to be a member of Biola Adebayo's from the same church. Yeah, allegedly. See, all of these write-ups are based on allegation. This is just a disclaimer. Now let's move on with the discussion. See, if you listen to the two write-ups, there are some things I want to highlight in those two write-ups if they were actually true. From the first one, always reduce the participation of a third party in your marriage. That's the first lesson, and take it to the bank. Limit the third party participation in your marriage. Time will heal all wounds. Give it some time. If the situation you're having is still very hot, just let it be. In the meantime, I know it's always very heart-wrenching when you are holding things in your heart. You always want to pour out, whatever you have on your mind to someone, but don't do that. In the bid of pouring out what you have on your mind to a third party, I understand it can get very frustrating. It's better you calm down, because the third party you are reporting to might be giving you the wrong advice. At the end of the day, that third party might not really like your spouse. Do you feel me? You will not know. The person at the end of the day, by the time you guys now settle, because there will be settlement, you guys will settle it. It's marriage. Things will happen. When you now settle it, the third party you have reported to will not know that you guys have resolved, whatever issues. Then you have created another enemy for your spouse. That is why it's always good to limit the participation of a third party in your marriage. Do you get? We have to manage one another. We have to tolerate one another, because that is the essence of marriage. Love, tolerance. Love and tolerance. That is the essence of marriage. Do you get? Now, let us move on to the second write-up. Now, the lady that did that write-up, the second one, the one that allegedly claimed to be a former church member of Biola Adebayo. See, whatever choice a woman brings shouldn't be your own problem. Yes, should not be anybody's problems. Do you get? Because it's our own choice. The person talking, it does not mean that person that they said did that write-up is having a very sweet marriage. The person, for all I even care, the person might not even be married, but you are having an opinion on someone that was about to get married. What about you? I'm not blaming anybody. I'm just analyzing these issues. I don't want to be biased now, because when those people came under my comment section saying why are we always quick to blame the woman anytime there is a marriage, anytime there is a breakup in marriage? Me, I understand how it goes. Moniya Wunle, I know what's up. Do you get? I know all of these things. There will be issues, there will be frustrations, there will be provocations. It is the ability for you as a man to control yourself that makes you a very strong man. If a man have the ability to control his bola, my dear, you have solved 99.9% of your problems. See, there was a time I was not in control of my bola. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act holy. I used to be very crazy. I used to be me, as an actor, and I was still very young, and now, all these things. people babes, we dey run things, we dey run I run things. But it got to a point I realized that the damages Fikonrokan was actually, doing to me, to my life, was actually alarming. Then it got to a point I stopped, at least to the barest minimum. Do you get? But I'm telling you, ever since then, I have been at peace. Ever since I stopped Fikonrokan, I have been at peace. Do you get? The kind of peace that comes with when you stop cheating, it is soothing. Words cannot even describe it, because you will feel peace in your heart. Then another thing I want to highlight in this video is Yoruba will say obìnrin tó bá níwà ló máa pẹ́ nílé ọkọ. Yes, it's true. But in some cases, what if the woman is actually very well behaved, is actually having the best of character? What if the husband is an olórí burúkú? What if the husband is a wèrè? Some men, they can be very crazy. Some men are not considerate at all, no matter how well you behave. Today làwọn kan ṣe máa ń sọ pé marriage is luck. Marriage is actually luck. Orí ni, orí ló lè fi gbélé ọkọ. Ìwà náà dá o, ìwà dá. As a matter of fact, ìwà is the best. But orí ló máa jẹ́ kó pàdé ọkùnrin tó máa wà considerate. Orí ló máa jẹ́ kó pàdé ọkùnrin tó máa treat her like a queen. It is the orí. Wàláì no, kò sẹ́ni tó show off. But I don't want to paint a picture of, marriage is difficult myth. I don't want that mythology to be coming out of my analysis, because there are a lot of people that they are surviving in their marriages, that they are having it very, very good. Èmi gan mo ń ṣe fàájì nínú marriage mi ni, gbàgbé, I'm telling you. You understand? But it comes with a lot of sacrifices, a lot of understanding, a lot of issues, because even in your mouth, in our mouth, yeah, the teeth and the tongue, they always fight. That's why when you are eating, especially when you are chewing a very delicious protein, you just notice that you understand? One jà àwọn àtẹ̀yìn náà ń jà nínú ẹnu wa. But because they are now having issues in our mouth, should we cut the tongue off? It's not possible. Or are you going to remove the teeth? So it means there will be issues. But once there is an issue, it does not mean that you will just poo and poo. Because some women are not actually patient enough. If the woman is patient enough, it will affect the sustainability of a marriage. So let us learn how to be patient. You understand? Then for the men now, let us be considerate. No matter what happens, let us be considerate. Let us learn how to love one another. Let us learn how to love our women, our wives. Let us learn how to manage our marriage. Let us learn how to have deep understanding. And let us learn one thing. If something happens in your marriage, don't be running to your mother or your sisters or your friends, because some men are fond of doing that. The next thing, if anything goes out like this, in their marriage, then they go there, then they go beer parlor. They will now sit with their friends. They will now start analyzing everything that happened, at home to them. It's not going to help you in any way. The only thing you can do, limit the participation of a third party in your marriage. It is very, very key. Do you get? So in the second write-up, see, that lady said a lot of things, allegedly. But what I want to say is, don't let us be too quick to pass judgment, because you don't know what really transpired between the couple in question. Do you get? You don't know what really happened. Don't let us, because everybody have different scenarios. But in most cases, because of what we have seen, our ọkùnrin no matter how well behaved our wife can be, we take things for granted too. That a lot of times okowa woman control wa. But that was why I said, if you can control your gbola, you will save your marriage. I'm telling you. Meanwhile, the most brutal disadvantages of marriage breakup is the compromising the interest of the children of the child. Because ojú mẹ́rin ló bímọ, ìgbà ojú ló máa ń tọ́. Even ìgbà ojú gan ò tó tọ́mọ these days. Do you get? So the interest of the children is very paramount. before you can consider a marriage, because before you can consider getting out of that marriage, because a lot is happening these days, and children from broken homes are the ones at the receiving end of any marriage breakup. You get what I'm saying? Because ọmọ tí ìwọ àti ọkọ ẹ, ìwọ àti ìyàwó ẹ tẹ́tọ́, ẹ ti máa gbàdúrà kó gbẹ̀kọ́, ẹ ti máa gbàdúrà, you put in a lot of effort to train the child morally, through everything in his or her life, ẹ ti máa gbàdúrà kó gbẹ̀kọ́ ni. Àti wàá sọ ọmọ tí single parent ti máa tọ́, kò kí n funny, because the same single parent will be the one to fend, to look for money, to try to strive and do all of things while you are striving, while you are running around for your businesses. You understand? The child or the children, they are left with someone else. But ká ní pé ojú méjì ni, ká ní pé ojú mẹ́rin ni ìwọ àtọkọ ẹ, ẹ máa manage ẹ. Tí n bá lọ síbi iṣẹ́ o, ìwọ wà pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ o, tèmi bá ṣe kinní kan, ìwọ náà wà nílé wà pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ. Ó máa easy, because the interest of our children, their future, is very, very paramount anytime you are considering marriage breakup. Kò kí n funny rárá. And I love what Biola said in that write-up. She said both of them, as they have been co-parenting easily. I love that, because that is very, very paramount. The interest of that child, whatever issues you guys are having, do you get? You guys are adults. Only the lancing, you guys can find a common ground and resolve the issues. You guys are back together. But the interest, the damages, mentally, that thing will have cost. Morally, that thing will have cost to that child, or to those children. In between that time, so what I'm saying in a nutshell in this video is that I am an ardent advocate of love. I love when I see two people in love, in marriage. Do you get? I don't like it when I hear about marriage breakups. I don't like it at all. So I always say, if there are issues, because there will be issues, because there is no perfect marriage anywhere, there will be issues. Let us find a common ground to resolve issues. It makes us a stronger couple. Do you get? Let us try. I know it's not easy. It comes with a lot of patience, with a lot of understanding, with a lot of tolerance, with a lot of love. But if the issues have become toxic, and that toxicity has, degenerated to domestic violence, my dear, get out of that marriage. This is me now telling you. Your safety comes first. It is when you live to tell the story that you will be able to raise your children or your child. This is me giving a neutral advice to everybody out there. But I love love. Jeff Owolewa is my name. And please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. And please smash that notification button, so when my next video is popping up, you will be the first to see it. God bless you for watching my videos.
Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and press the notification button.